This is the Xiaomi 12 Pro. Hey guys, Harsh here and welcome back to Technolobe. As you can see, we are back to the super chill setup and today I've got a very interesting video for you guys. Now this is the Xiaomi 12 Pro. I have been using it as my primary phone for the past week or so, and during the launch event Xiaomi talked a lot about the camera system on this smartphone. So naturally I wanted to test out these cameras to their full potential, and that's exactly what I have been doing for the past week. I have clicked a bunch of photos and videos with this smartphone, and today in this video let's talk in detail about this camera system. Spoiler alert, it is very good. Now first up, let's talk about the camera hardware. So on the rear side you get a triple camera setup. Now this is a true triple camera setup. All of the cameras are 50 megapixel. The primary one is the Sony IMX707 sensor. It has a lens with an aperture of f1.9. It also has optical image stabilization. Then you have a 50 megapixel ultra wide angle camera with a field of view of 115 degrees. Finally you get a 2x telephoto camera, and again this is a 50 megapixel sensor. If you move our attention towards the front side, you get a 32 megapixel selfie shooter over here. Now there is one more hardware aspect which is very important for modern smartphone cameras, and that is the chipset. This smartphone comes with the latest and greatest Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chipset, and that definitely helps in terms of image processing. Talking about image processing, Xiaomi has done an excellent job in terms of optimizing the camera software for this camera system. It's seriously impressive. Let's start by talking about daylight photos. When it comes to daylighting conditions, this camera system shines. You can shoot some amazing photos using the Xiaomi 12 Pro. And this goes for all the three cameras. One thing that I really like over here is the color consistency between the main, ultra wide and telephoto camera. It almost feels like you're shooting from the same sensor and just replacing the lens. Xiaomi has done an excellent job in terms of the color matching between all of these sensors. If we talk about dynamic range, that is impressive as well. Shadows and highlights are exposed in a very good way, and the HDR works like a charm. Now this is best seen on the main sensor. Main sensor stands out in terms of HDR. It shoots some amazing photos. As compared to the main sensor, the ultra wide and telephoto camera lag a little bit behind in terms of HDR. They're not bad, but the main sensor is on another level. The photos are also very detailed, so if you want to edit the photos later on, then you can easily do so. You can also crop in and change the frame without being worried about quality loss. Now here are some photos that I've shot on the Xiaomi 12 Pro, and I used Lightroom Mobile on the Xiaomi 12 Pro itself to edit them. Let me know what do you feel about the edit in the comment section down below. Now what about portrait mode? Well, portrait mode works like a charm on this smartphone. Now for portrait mode, it will use the telephoto camera. You'll have to shoot with that 2x telephoto camera. Normally people use 50mm lenses for portrait shots, and this smartphone will give you 48mm, which is pretty close, and the portrait shots are really amazing. The edge detection is on point and the background blur is natural as well. You can shoot some awesome portrait shots with the Xiaomi 12 Pro. Like seriously, when I shot some portrait photos of my friends, they were surprised because they did not expect a Xiaomi smartphone to click such amazing portraits. Next up, we have artificial lighting conditions. In terms of artificial lighting conditions, you are sorted because this camera system does not disappoint over here, especially the main camera. The main camera has OIS or optical image stabilization, because of which you can shoot some really good photos in artificial lighting conditions. You do not even have to turn on night mode. You can shoot with the regular mode and you will still get very good results. Also, the ultra wide angle camera and telephoto camera do not disappoint in terms of artificial lighting conditions. The colors are on point, the photos are detailed, and dynamic range is impressive as well. Now this gets me to one of the best parts of this video, and that is low light photography. Low light photography is surprisingly good on the Xiaomi 12 Pro. You can shoot some insane low light shots using the Xiaomi 12 Pro. In fact, in a lot of scenarios, it is better than the iPhone 13 and Samsung Galaxy S22 as well. Even I was surprised with those results. I really like this camera system for low light shots. Using night mode, you can get really good dynamic range, the photos are detailed, and the colors are natural as well. It's not like the colors are too oversaturated. The colors turn out to be good in terms of night mode. Now night mode works best on the main camera, but as compared to the main camera, the ultra wide angle camera and telephoto camera lag behind in terms of night mode. So yeah, please make a note of that. Now one thing that I want to talk over here is focusing. Xiaomi has this feature called as Pro Focusing, and that works like a charm on this smartphone. So focusing is very fast and you can quickly switch focus by tapping on the smartphone as well. So for example, a moving car or a person jumping or something like that, all these photos are captured with ease because of Pro Focus. I really like this feature. Now what about video recording? In terms of resolution, you can shoot up to 8K at 24 FPS, but you also get the option of 4K 30 and 4K 60. In my testing period, I found out that the video quality is good, but again, it is still not as good as iPhones. In terms of the Android world, it is up there with all the other smartphones, but it lags behind if we compare it to the iPhone 13 Pro. But don't get me wrong, you can shoot some amazing videos with this smartphone as well. The videos are stable, the audio recording is good, and the colors are good as well. So yeah, you can shoot some good videos, but if you're looking for a smartphone only for videography, then go for an iPhone because that will give you the best experience in terms of the industry. What about front camera videos? Well, here's a sample for you guys. So this is a very quick front camera video test with the Xiaomi 12 Pro 5G. You can shoot up to 1080p at 60 FPS with this smartphone. So no 4K support for the front camera, which is kind of disappointing. I wish that it supported 4K for the front camera, and if Xiaomi can introduce that with an update, that would be awesome. So that was front camera videos. What about them selfies? When it comes to the selfie camera, this smartphone does not disappoint. You get very good selfies. The selfies are detailed with excellent dynamic range, and the skin tones are natural. This is a very good point, that skin tones are natural. It does not try to soften your skin and make you beautiful. It has those features, but by default they will be turned off. Also, front portrait mode works like a charm. The edge detection is good, and so is the background blur. I am happy with the selfies with this smartphone. Also, very quickly, if you are wondering about this shirt, these shirts are coming very soon to my own brand called as the Dot Company. So yeah, we are entering into shirts very soon, in fact by next week. So definitely stay tuned on Dot Company's social media and also on the website. You don't want to miss this drop. To sum it all up, I'm gonna say Xiaomi 12 Pro offers a true flagship experience in terms of their cameras. You get 50 megapixel sensors all around, and the color matching on these sensors is next level. It almost feels like you're shooting from one sensor and just changing the lenses. So yeah, I am going to say that it offers a true flagship level camera experience. Now if you want to buy the Xiaomi 12 Pro, I will make sure to drop a link to it in the description box below. Also, a quick disclaimer that this video is not sponsored by Xiaomi. All the views are my personal. All sponsored content will be declared on my channel, and also a paid promotion tag will pop up as soon as you start the video. So don't worry, this video is not sponsored. All my views are personal. So anyway, that's been it. This was my full camera review of the Xiaomi 12 Pro. Do let me know how you feel about this video in the comment section down below. If you like this content, go ahead hit that like button, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It will mean the world to me. My name is Harsh Punjabi, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.